So good afternoon to all our friends over in America. Good evening to all our friends here in the UK. Welcome to our weekly Team VIP Global team call. We do this every Sunday at the same time, 12 o'clock PST, 2000 hours GMT. It's something that we always do. We come together every week. We normally have some announcements and some testimonials and everything that we like to get introduced here, but we're currently, as everyone knows, in a position of transition right now. We're looking to start. Let me just make everyone out. We're just looking to start something brand new. So really, we're looking forward to next week and the week after and the week after that when we start making some announcements regarding the first movers and the fast movers as we start breaking new ground with this new opportunity that everyone on this call should be aware of. One of the main announcements I want to make this evening to bring everyone up to speed is to make sure they're all aware that the credit cards that are on file with your NDAs will be start to be processed this week. In fact, the first ones will start to be processed tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday of this week as well. Now, what we need to know about this is that this is going to be a controlled, staged process, okay? We're not looking to process 500 or 1,000 new memberships in hour one of day one of this business. We're looking for sustainable, organic growth that is seen natural by our credit card providers, so everything is proper. So we're going to more than likely feed a couple of dozen in a day for the first couple of days. I would imagine that by the end of this week coming, then probably most of the people who have already submitted their NDAs with credit card details will have their payments processed. Okay, now, if that is going to be an issue for anyone at all, within that time scale, if you've put your details in, then please get in touch with whoever it is you need to get in touch with and let them know that maybe I just need to have my card held on just for a couple more days, because we don't want anyone getting into any issues with card payment failures, because that's not what we're about. But we also need people to be aware. Here's the thing. If we have a team of, say, 10 or 15 people within your business, or 5 or 10 people within your business, and we've got everyone's details in for whatever reasons we don't have yours, or we can't process your card, then we will have to hold the whole team below you back so that we can ensure that things are done in the right way. Now, don't worry, that's not an issue. We've got everyone covered as much as we can here, but I just need everyone to be aware of the process, that yes, it's going to be manual, it's going to take some time, and I can imagine that there will be, hey, this is 2017 credit cards and companies, there will be some issues along the way. Don't worry about it, okay? There is going to be time for us to address all the issues and put them right. So that, anyway, just want you to know about that. That's fantastic moving forward. Now, I have to say, we had a fantastic training on Wednesday just gone by Mr. Carl McGregor. He hosted training. Basically, it was headed on, how to market your business for the future based on what you know now, or based on what you don't know now even. It doesn't really matter. I would recommend, if you haven't had an opportunity to dip into the replay, then please do so. Kyle was on form, I have to say. I've listened to Kyle train many times over many years. This guy's depth and breadth of knowledge on certain subjects and how he puts it over, unbelievable. And he was on form on Sunday. So if you haven't done so yet, you got an opportunity. Listen in to last Wednesday's training, okay? This Wednesday, I'm not actually going to be announcing what the training is going to be this Wednesday, simply because we're Jeannie, you're on the call. Jeannie likes to call it we're in the state of creation, when it's all messy and we change and things need to be changed. Things need to be fluid. So I'm actually going to probably announce the call, what we're going to be doing on Wednesday's training, sometime on Wednesday, because we need to be announcing, how things are going, what we're doing right now. We need to make sure we got our fingers on the pulse, and we know that when we're communicating information to everybody at this crucial stage, we're communicating the right information. So the training this Wednesday could be put under the heading of what you need to know at this moment in time. Okay, what is it that you need to know? What do we need to be telling people? What information do we need to be sharing? What can we be sharing? What announcements are being made? All those sort of things. So I would say that right now, the reason to be on the training on Wednesday isn't that there's a specific reason other than you need to be kept as close as you can to the information as it comes out, because the sooner you get the information, the sooner you can act on the information, the sooner you can inwardly digest the information as well and get all those questions that you may have answered. But here's what I would suggest to everyone right now, okay? Don't go thinking up the 27,000 permutations of possible questions there could be because you have an issue or you have a question or you don't understand something, okay? Because it's easy to get lost up in that when there's so much confusion or so much misunderstanding or so much lack of what someone's perception is right now. Don't let that stop you. Understand what you know is powerful. Understand that what you know is already 95% more than what the average person knows about this business that we're about to launch, about incentivized shopping, about what we're doing. Because here's what I would say, okay? Let's generalize here. Let's still talk as if I'm talking to people who haven't signed NDAs. Let's just talk as if I'm talking to people who, I'm not allowed to mention company names to or specifics, okay? But what we can say, what do we know? What we know is that what we're about to launch is a cutting-edge evolutionary company that is helping people take advantage of the exploding e-commerce industry. Now that is soon to be a $2 trillion industry. And even that is looking to double by 2020 to over 4 trillion, okay? So whether you want to earn a little extra income or build a fully grown online e-commerce business, our new groundbreaking incentivized shopping system can help make life that little more rewarding. Now, unlike traditional e-commerce business models that mean you need a lot of time, of effort and money to turn a profit, we will pay you for sharing everyday products and services that people are spending money on already every single day. Now, our comp plan is one of the highest paying ones out there, and it rewards the beginner, the part-timer, and a full part-time business owner, all very handsomely. Now, the power of our comp plan, that comes from generating an ongoing residual income. How do we do that? Well, we do that by building a network of customers and distributors and then getting paid on their efforts as well as those of your own. And realize this, the new business that we're building is very much going to be modeled on a true customer acquisition model. Okay, look back at what we were trying to do before, or what other people have tried to do before us, where it's not easy to even be a customer. You have to be a business owner. What is the sense in telling people we will pay you to shop and then put hurdles in front of the shoppers? How marvelous is it going to be when you turn around to people and say, not only we pay you to shop, but you can be a free customer, a preferred customer for free. And if you're in America right now, do you currently shop in Walmart? Do you currently shop in Best Buys? Do you currently shop in Target? Are you likely to shop in PetSmart or any of the stores, Walgreens, or any of the 126 affiliates we have? You do? How would you like to get paid up to 35% of the profit that's generated from every sale you transact on your free platform as a free customer? Is that something that may interest you? Who is going to say, no, thank you, I shop in those stores and I don't want a third of the profit that's on offer every time I spend some money? Okay? So that means that we can now start then gaining what every single business needs to succeed and survive in this world. True customers that come back and spend money as customers for no other reason than it makes sense to do so, to just be a customer. And when you do that and you can solve a solution to the industry as well, of customer retention and customer loyalty simply by paying those customers to be loyal, then that makes you think, hang on, why didn't someone do that before? And to that level, and to not put any hurdles or obstacles in the way of just being a customer. You see, because residual income is about doing work now and getting paid on that work for months and potentially years or even a lifetime. You know, it's the sort of income actors, authors, singers, inventors, they're all examples of people who earn residual income. And now with this business, I believe that you can too. And let me nail something here about residual income. Every time I hear people talk about direct marketing, network sales, MLM, network marketing, they all talk about the holy grail of residual income. Let me put one thing out there for you now quite straight. The only time that you have a business with residual income is when you have residual customers. Right? You cannot have a lifetime income unless you have lifetime customers. Buying products for a lifetime, that's a residual income. Now tell me one company that you can think of that is going to maintain its customer base 70, 80, 90, 40, 50% of it in 5, 10, 15 years' time. How many businesses can we be rest assured and say that of? Not many. So how many people can claim to have a comp plan that produces a true residual income? Whereas e-commerce, it doesn't matter what they buy. It doesn't matter who they buy it from. It doesn't matter whether it's the cheapest or most expensive, whether they want to buy it for whatever reason from that particular store that maybe we're affiliated with, or that particular supplier that maybe we've got on our incentivized platform. Doesn't matter. What matters is every time a sale takes place of whatever it is, a profit is generated. And every time a profit is generated, a percentage of that profit is shared with everyone. That's what matters. And we as a community are coming together to create the ecosystem that's going to make all that possible. It really, really is. And the thing is, with our comp plan that we're introducing, your income is no longer limited by what you do on your own. It's leveraged off the activity of others that you introduced this to as well, including customers, as well as fellow business partners. You succeed simply by helping other people to succeed. You see, the incentivized shopping platform allows you to potentially generate income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's really true. Just by signing up other customers who like to pay to get shop just like you did. And you get an override on every single customer that joins the business as well, not just every single business partner. That again is how Multifit did a true business model, that this is for customer acquisition. And if you don't get a business that has customer acquisition, then do you really have a business? Okay. So this money can add up quickly, guys. As you grow your team, the incentivized shopping system is really simple to understand. We don't need to train people to shop. We don't need to train people on how they get paid to shop. We just need to show, it's like, let the dog see the rabbit, okay? Just need to show them, this is where you shop, go through this portal. Here's now currently your 126 affiliates. Here's your incentivized shopping platform. Every time you buy something, you get paid. Every time someone in your team buys something, you and your team member get paid. Every time one of your customers buys something, you and your customer gets paid, and part of your team gets paid. This really is a no-nonsense business model. It really is. And it's something when you're shopping for products that you're going to buy anyway. So all you have to do really right now is share your vision with others and start building for the future, because over the long term, the company is going to be paying every single person when they shop on that platform. So why shouldn't they be paying you? And why shouldn't they be paying everyone that you can introduce? After all, they're going to be paying somebody, right? So well, why would you partner with us? Why would you partner with VIP Global as a team? Why would you trust us to partner with the business that we're partnering with? Okay, well, you need to do your due diligence on us as a team, on the individuals that bring you in here, okay? But be sure of this. We are going to guarantee growth and stability. And with the business that we're aligning ourselves with, we know that after the proven business model there, okay, with some sustainable and amazing business over the last 2 years, The people responsible for putting the business in front of us now have been responsible for a business where 30 to 40,000 people have been joining within a 24-hour period, where millions of pounds in dollars has already been paid in commission to the leaders based on building a business, based on this compensation plan. And that's before it's getting enhanced in the way that's being announced over the coming days and weeks. Honestly, I'm 55. I've just gone 55. I don't think I've been so excited since I first saw Sticks and Circles when I was 19. I really don't. Here's what we've got to realize as well. This is e-commerce. So think of the industry that we're aligning ourselves with. Okay, while many, many industries around the globe are downsizing and paying off employees, e-commerce is breaking records. E-commerce is instrumental in opening up new businesses, new avenues of revenue, and new markets all over the world, constantly. So this is going to provide us with a truly global business opportunity eventually. Realize when you can generate sales from your very own replicated websites and get paid on all those purchases from everyone who shops there, including your own purchases. And doing this will get you qualified to get paid on our daily global sales pools, which allocates a percentage of profits. Imagine that. In essence, imagine getting paid on all the sales that are made globally throughout the company. And the more people you refer, the more your earnings can add up. Honestly, unlike a traditional job where your success is only limited by your own efforts and your own activity, now you can be in control of how much you earn. The more people you have shopping in your organization, the more you can get paid. So in addition to building your business, you can also have the opportunity to get paid on the efforts of everyone else in the entire company. And we're still going to be placing people under people and building part of their business for them in our new enhanced 88 global matrix. So we're even going to help you build your team still as well. Every 89th person that joins the business will join you in your pay line. And a percentage of the company's profits will be paid depending on how many people you have in your team. So when you partner with us now and moving into the future, you will truly be building a global business on which the sun will never set. And this opportunity will soon exist on 4 continents around the world, making the dream of making money while you sleep becoming a really true reality. I really do. Okay, so the question really you need to be asking yourself now is, how many people can I share this with? How many people can I give this sort of information to at this level or the depth and encourage them to take a closer look without having to go into so much information and so much detail? If you've just made notes on 1/10 of what I've said this evening, you've got more than enough to get people to take a look, to get on the phone with your upline support team, to get on the phone with myself or with Kyle or with Anthony or with Rudy or with anyone that needs to have a further conversation. There are people here that can talk about this business and answer everyone's questions. It doesn't need to be you. All that you need to know is that now is the time for action. Now is the time to start exposing this business with people and talk in general terms. Talk about e-commerce. Talk about Uber. Talk about what Uber did for the taxi industry. Okay? Don't own a taxi. We won't own any products. It's unbelievable. The difference, what you got to realize is we own a platform. Doesn't matter what people buy. It really does not. What matters is that they buy through us, and every time they buy, we share the profits of the company. So that's about all I want to say this evening. I'm just going to see if there's anyone on here. Let me just bear in mind, because I don't see if Mr. Kyle McGregor has joined us this evening. If so, I would love for him to unmute himself. Maybe say hello. I'm a bit naughty asking that question because I know he's away right now, down in Mexico, I believe. He's been officiating at his best friend's wedding, and I know he may have a hangover today. But if he's on this call somewhere, I'm sure he'd always take the opportunity to say hello. I don't really want to call on anyone else, to be honest with you. I really don't. I will ask Jeannie Marshall, my favorite go-to lady who's sat there. Jeannie, I've just unmuted you. Would you like to give us some information on what you believe because you've worked close with me this last 2 weeks. We've worked on two webinars. We're talking specifically about incentivize and working with vendors. Is there anything that you would like to share right now that you think would benefit people, what they could be doing specifically over this coming week to 10 days?
Yes, thank you, Philip. And
my pleasure, Jeannie.
I am the one who appreciates the messiness of creativity. So I would say probably the best thing is to really understand that that not everybody needs to know everything, including you. So to pick out those things that you personally find the most interesting, the most intriguing, or a story you can tell, or just have a conversation about shopping. Maybe you recently bought something, and you can get into a conversation so many different ways, and to not feel that you need to know everything, which, Philip, you have just said. We can't know everything. We don't know everything right now. You just need to know enough to have a conversation and then to draw in somebody from upline who might have some more information. So just be open, because the more open you are, the more people will just walk right into your space and maybe even ask you questions.
Perfect, Jeannie. Thank you. And you know, that is so true, because if you leave yourself open to let other people walk into your space and they start asking you questions, that's powerful, because that shows that they're interested in what you have in your brain as knowledge, and they want that information out of you. That's such a special place to be, because especially then you can follow up and test where they are in their process as well. Because here's something we have to realize, Jeannie, and you're great at extolling this, I know. Not everyone is in the right cycle to be buyers right now. Maybe not everyone is looking for a business. Do you know what? Guess what? Not everyone wakes up and thinks, I wish I could have an e-commerce business started before I go to bed tonight. Right? So if we could talk to people's problems and talk to people's dreams and goals and aspirations, then we can start directing the conversation of how we may recommend that they start doing those daily things that will help them achieve those goals, dreams, and aspirations. And maybe we have something that, if they tuned into, could help them and other people that they care for realize that along with time as well. Because, yeah, it's so superb, Jeannie. Would you like to come in and say something, maybe draw that out a little bit more?
Yes, actually what you just said inspires me to say that you don't just have one conversation with a person and you're done.
Yes.
to keep in mind that it is ongoing. It is something you can just start talking about almost anything to get the relationship to a place where maybe later will be the perfect time to have more of a conversation, and just keeping up to date with people and getting to know them, because one of the most important things we are trying to create here and are creating here is community, and community is based on relationships, and most especially one-on-one relationships within the greater community. So just having the dialogues with people, getting to know those parts that are really important to that other person, and then as information is more available, then you're ready. You just naturally go to the next step.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jeannie. Appreciate that. Thank you for your time. So I'm going to ask if we got Kyle on the call, or whether we've got Shane, Rudy, or Mr. Anthony LeBlanc on here right now. Let me know. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great, my friend. Yeah, no hangover here. We everything. The wedding was fantastic. It was an honor and privilege to be able to marry one of my best friends and his wife. So very, really cool experience. But I just wanted to share a few things before we wrap up the call here. I know Rudy wanted to share one or two things as well. But basically, right here, right now, the timing of what we have is absolutely impeccable. And it's crazy. I mean, I was at this wedding, like, what do you do? I work in e-commerce. And this is the most simplistic, easy way to really share what we do. Because talking about e-commerce, sometimes people are, I'm not sure, I kind of shop online, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I usually ask 3 questions. I say, hey, look, I'll break it down as simple as this. Do you shop online? And 99.9% of the time, people are like, yeah. I think, well, do you get paid to shop online currently? Well, no. I say, well, would you like to? Yeah. Well, welcome to the family. That's my whole pitch right there. That's as simple as it is. And again, that just opens them up to understanding the power behind what we have available here. This incentivized shopping model, I believe, is so inspiring, innovative, similar to what Uber did. So I just make a comparison. We've actually created a platform similar to you would see like an but the difference is this year we're in the process that are participating. That's pretty brilliant. So again, we're kind of doing for e-commerce, what Uber is for taxi service. So if you look, you can correlate different things that they can relate to, things that they now become self-evident, things that they either use or know about. You can help them understand the conceptual idea of what this incentivized shopping model is and has become. And then you just lead them to discovery. Have them watch a video, have them review some information, have them talk to your support team leader, and edify them to do so. But again, that will help them open their mind about what's possible here, about the industry that we're participating in. Okay? So right here, right now, in the time, we have a short window left. We're going to start implementing some of these applications here. I'm starting as early as tomorrow, potentially Tuesday. And we're going to be communicating, let you know when we'll be putting them in. We'll be texting and calling and making sure to give you at least 24 hours ahead of time and confirmation from you that you're okay, so that we can actually process the card. Okay? So if you're, whatever you're going through in life, I've been there before in a financial situation, I've wanted this opportunity, but maybe I was coming up short or whatever it may be, just communicate with your support team leader and have a conversation. See what can be done so we can help support you get into early stages. Because, guys, this founding leadership bonus is big. You got to treat this lightly. And now more than ever, you should be getting on the phone and telling everybody in their dog about the opportunity we have in front of us to get a part of the first 2,500 people. And that will fill up the family very fast. And you're not pushing your pedal to the metal. If you're not picking up the phone 5 to 10 times a day, calling new people, talking to them about what we're doing and how they can participate in the beginning of the launch of this thing, you're missing out. You can look back and say, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more opportunity for more people. Right here, right now is the time. We have a short window of time, so do not procrastinate. Don't make excuses. Pick up the phone. Make sure that you're communicating with your team. Let them know what's available to them. And let's make this week an amazing week. I turn it back over to you, Philip, and I think Rudy may want to share anything.
Hey, thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. Fantastic. You made some great points there, really do. Rudy's a little bit busy right now. Just messaged me. He's got interruptions. Children-wise, never fails, he said, just as he's got some pearls of wisdom to share his daughter. I think it may be just like she wants to share some pearls of wisdom in his year as well. But, this is fantastic. This is what it's all about, right? I spoke with Rudy earlier, try and get him on to say a few words. He's been in meetings all day. I think he's had 3, maybe 4 sign-ups today. So there's a guy that's, laying rubber to the road there. He's had 3 sign-ups today. He wanted to come on and share some information, but he didn't want to let his baby cry and drown out his words of wisdom. So Rudy wanted to share the meeting he had this morning and the fantastic news he's having and just the reaction to it. And here's the thing. When you actually start talking with people, you get to gauge their reaction to what you're saying. Man, that's when your confidence levels then start to go up. Because you start realizing that people are resonating with what you're saying. You start realizing that people understand that a network marketer you maybe have been in the past, but now you started to actually talk some sense, right? Now we're joining the dots together of real business, real entrepreneurs, and helping people solve problems in a sensible way. Because we got to realize this, and I'll say this and close up here because unfortunately we couldn't get Rudy on. But realize this, guys.
One quick announcement before you cut us off. I'll have to close it out. We've got Okay, within this time frame, again, we got opportunity in front of us. The week on the 6th, this 4th of July is coming up very soon, and we want to celebrate our independence here in the United States and congratulate everybody who has participated in our freedoms that we've had, at least here on this side of the pond. But on the 6th of July, it's going to have an event. I want to make this a big event. I want to make as many people there as humanly possible to where people invite their new guests as well as come and participate and learn more about how they can build their business in an efficient, effective way. And that's going to be on July 6th, and that's going to be in the city of Artesia. And I'm going to get the address out, and I'll put it up on Facebook and our VIP Global Facebook fan page, which is Facebook.com/VIP Global Network. If you've not yet done so, go ahead and like that page. It's Facebook.com/VIP Global Network, and we'll put the address on there so people can come invite their guests, bring as many as you possibly can. And we had a nice meeting, maybe about 40, 42 people last time. And if each one of them just brought one or two guests, guys, I mean, that would be a nice little 100-plus meeting just from our organization, and that's now the time that we need. So I would highly suggest doing whatever you need to get as many guests there as possible. The last time I gave away some pretty awesome gifts just for ones bringing the most guests. So, again, take the time, pick up the phone, make this thing a reality. The 6th of July, we have a great event here in Southern California, and let's make this a reality. Right back to you, Phil.
Thanks, Kyle. Come on, everybody needs to plug into that. We'll get the details posted in the various groups as well. Okay, guys, 6th of July. I'm going to close it off. I'm going to enjoy everyone, all of my American friends. I've been over 3 times in the last 7 months. I can't wait to come back. I wish I was there on the 4th of July to celebrate independence with you. This red coat would be happy to get drunk with you on your Independence Days, I can tell you. But with that being said, I can't wait to come over to you and realize this, everyone. Okay, we're all... every single one of us, we're all part of a great movement here. We've all realized, and we've come to realize, that there is a new way of doing business that has emerged, and it's called the connected economy. Okay, and the chances are everyone you speak to are contributing it right now without them even knowing about it. Just go and tell them that the world of e-commerce has been flipped upside down. Okay. And we're just starting something that's a natural evolution of e-commerce, and it's dramatically changing the future and transforming shopping experiences and the lives of people who are introducing this to other people. It's easier, it's faster, it's much more convenient. Every single year for over a decade, we have watched now as traditional bricks and mortar businesses have declined. We've seen them all close in the high street. We've watched internet sales continue to grow exponentially year on year. And get this, e-commerce still only represents 16% of retail sales, which means there are companies forming out there right now that will be major contenders in this space in the future. We don't even know they exist yet. Billions of dollars of revenues up for grabs, and we're about to make e-commerce easier, fun, and exciting to the average person. We're about to plug people into a network that we are about to create ourselves. And what if, think about this, what's happening when we're going to experience income from all the connections and all the referrals? How much money do you think everyone can make just to get paid on the things they're already spending money on anyway? When we can start rewarding people for the value provided from within their own personal social network. That's a simple idea on which this whole incentivized shopping platform that we're building was born upon. It's ones which we believe will revolutionize how products and services get shared around the world from this point on. And I will leave with asking everyone to ask people this question. Is it not finally time to get paid when your word of mouth or social sharing to a sale or creates value in the marketplace? Hell yes, it's about time. And we're about to introduce it. Thanks, everybody. I hope you got value from this evening's call. Kyle, thank you for joining us, my friend. I appreciate you. Jeannie, thank you very much for your words of wisdom. I appreciate everything everyone's doing. Let's get to work this week. Let's spread this news. And let's get back here on Wednesday together. And we'll take all the relevant training, all the advice that we can put together, and we'll give that to you on Wednesday. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. And have a great independence if I don't speak to you before. Bye for now.